Folks, we want to say welcome. This is the closing argument, and we're live from the Monrovia City Hall this morning at the official launch of the Liberia National Police strategic plan for 2026 and 2030. I'm Anthony Da. This is the closing argument. We want to say welcome to this live broadcast from the Monrovia City Hall. The LMP is expected to launch its strategic plans that's going to govern the day-to-day activities, monthly activities, yearly activities of the Liberia National Police that falls under the Ministry of Justice of the Republic of Liberia. And this program seeks to witness the attendance of high-level personnel, including the president. We've been told that the president, His Excellency President Joseph Boakai, is expected to be here this morning, including the Speaker of the 55th Legislature, Speaker Richard Nangwe Kong, the Senate Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate, Grand Bassa County Senator Nyomli Kanga Lawrence, the Senator of Bon County, Senator Prince Moy, Senator Darius Dillon, Senator Momo Saras, who's the Chair on Security and Intelligence of the Liberian Senate, the LMP's leadership, the Inspector General is here this morning. Inspector General Gregory W. Coleman is here this morning, along with the Deputy Inspector General of Arts Administration, who is also here. Officers of the Liberia National Police, including the commander of the Foreign Police Unit, Charles Roberts, the Police Support Unit, and traffic commanders that works within the employ of the Liberia National Police. So this program is very, very important to the general public. It's going to highlight the LMP's workings in the next 4 years, from now to 2030. It's going to highlight what the LMP intend to do in the next 4 years in combating crimes, combating, the death rate on the traffic, combating the importation and exportation of illegal substances, illicit mine, and the rest of the other activities that goes against the Liberian Constitution. Remember, the LMP is literally the first arm of executors under the Ministry of Justice. And so the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police has decided
Good morning. Can I have your seat? Can I take your seat, please? We are about to commence this all-important program. My name is Deputy Commissioner Sam Collins. I'm the Chief of Press and Public Affairs at the Liberia National Police, and I will be your master of ceremony for this unique occasion. Let's start the movement. Like I said, as we are about to start this all-important program. Official launch, Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026 to 2030. Building a trusted, accountable, and people-centered police service. Date, July 2nd, 2026, venue, Monrovia City Hall Ballroom. May we all stand now for the national anthem. Let's be standing as we invite Pastor Harlan from the chaplaincy to lead us into our invocation. Let us pray. And so much good Father, we say thank you, we give you praise, we give you honor. Lord, as we're about to commence, we ask, Lord, in the presence carry us through. Lord, whatever we're about, oh God, to put together, we ask, Lord, that let it be in your name. We commit, Lord, the Inspector General of Police and our interwatch into your hands. We ask, Lord, that every strategic plan of the RMP God be put in place according to your will, that your name will be glorified. We thank you, we give you praise, and we give you honor. For in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Thank you so much. Pastor Hardy, you can have your seats. At this point, we welcome to the podium the Deputy Inspector General for Administration and also Chairperson of the Strategic Committee to welcome our guests. Thank you, sir. Good morning. Colonel Gregory Oda Pullman, Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, members of the Policy Management Board present, representatives of ministries and agencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, our development partners, representatives of the civil society organizations, heads of security agencies present, senior officers and members of the Liberia National Police, members of the Fourth Estate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Good morning again. I'm honored to welcome you all to this historic occasion marking the official launch of the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030, team professionalizing policing through partnership and community trust. Today represents more than the unveiling of a policy document. It signifies a renewed commitment by the Liberia National Police to strengthen its capacity, enhance public trust, and advance its mission of providing professional, accountable, and citizen-centered policing throughout our nation. On behalf of the Inspector General of Police, the men and women of the Liberia National Police, I extend sincere appreciation to all of our distinguished guests for honoring this invitation. Your presence here today reflects the collective importance we attach to peace, security, justice, and national development. The LNP extends profound gratitude to the government of Liberia for its steadfast commitment in strengthening the security sector and supporting the transformation of the Liberia National Police into a modern, effective, and responsive institution. I also extend warm appreciation to our development partners, members of the diplomatic community, civil society organizations, and all stakeholders whose continued support has contributed significantly to the progress and development of law enforcement in Liberia. Distinguished guests, the strategic plan we launched today is a product of extensive consultation, careful assessment, and thorough planning. It reflects the aspirations of the Liberia National Police and the expectations of the citizens we are sworn to serve and protect. The Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030 provides a comprehensive roadmap for institutional transformation and organizational growth. It outlines clear priorities and strategies, a strategic intervention designed to strengthen operational effectiveness and enhance professional development, deepen community engagement, modernize infrastructure and technology, improve resource management, and promote sustainable law enforcement practices. Ladies and gentlemen, the successful implementation of this strategic plan will require collective ownership and sustained collaboration. The vision contained in this document can only be realized through the continual support and partnership of government institutions, development partners, civil society organizations, local communities, and every member of the Liberia National Police. We acknowledge with deep appreciation the contributions of our international and regional partners and other cooperating partners whose technical support has helped strengthen institutional capacity and advance policing reforms in Liberia. Your partnership remains invaluable as we embark on this new strategic journey. To the leadership and personnel of the Liberia National Police, the future vision in this document will depend largely on us. It is a collective work that we need to do in translating strategy into measurable outcome. Distinguished guests, today's launch is not the culmination of a process, but rather the beginning of a new chapter that seeks to strengthen the bond between the police and the people and to build a safer, more secure Liberia for present and future generations. As chairperson of this program, I am confident that the LNP Strategic Plan 2026-2030, which is aligned with the National Security Strategy, will serve as a guiding framework that advances institutional excellence and contribute meaningfully to national peace, security, and development. With these remarks, it is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all once again to officially commence the program marking the launch for the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030. Thank you for your attention.
was the
Thank you so much
Deputy Inspector
to
General
the
for
Deputy Inspector
Deputy
General
Inspector
Police
General for
for
Administration,
Administration. We'd like to say welcome to
who just did the welcome
Honorable
statement.
Sam Gee. He's the Director of Executive Protection Service. So you are welcome. We also see in the audience the Deputy OIC for Operation at the LDEA, ECP Patrick Commissioner. So you are welcome. We also see the Solicitor General, Councilor Augustine Fowler. So you are also welcome. Monrovia County Anthony, sir, you are definitely welcome. The intern from the French Embassy is welcome. You go, okay, Country Manager, RDLO, welcome, very strong. And to all others who have come to identify with the Liberia National Police as we launch this important document. At this point, we invite Assistant Commissioner of Police Tita Wilson, who will give us the overview of the strategic planning process and presentation of the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Tita Wilson will do the overview of the strategic planning process and presentation of the Liberia National Police.
Overview of the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030. Distinguished Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Ministers of Justice and Attorney General, Honorable Ministers, members of the legislature, heads of security institutions, members of the diplomatic corps, development partners, international partners, transitional and religious leaders, representatives of civil society, the private sector, officers of the Liberia National Police, ladies and gentlemen. The presentation of the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030 marks a defining milestone in the continued transformation of the Liberia National Police, developed through an inclusive and consultative process involving government institutions, police administrations and personnel, development partners, civil society, and communities across the country. This strategic plan provides the institutional framework that will guide the Liberia National Police over the next 5 years. The strategic plan responds to Liberia's evolving security environment and outlines a clear vision for strengthening professionalism, operational effectiveness, community trust, gender equality and inclusion, and the welfare and well-being of police personnel. It reflects the Liberia National Police commitment to modern, democratic, and people-centered policing, while supporting the government of Liberia's broader national security and development priorities. Recognizing that effective policing depends on a capable, motivated, and responsive framework, the plan places renewed emphasis on creating equal opportunities, enhancing work conditions, investing in the professionalism, development of all officers, and promoting the health, safety, and welfare of personnel across the institution. Today's launch is therefore more than the unveiling of a strategic document. It represents a renewed commitment to a collaborative leadership, stronger partnership, and shared responsibility in building a safer and more secure Liberia. It also provides an opportunity for governments, development partners, civil society, and the Liberian people to reaffirm their collective support for the successful implementation of this important national framework, including efforts to strengthen institutional capacity, advance gender-responsive policing, foster an inclusive framework, and improve the welfare of the men and women who serve in the Liberia National Police. As we embark on this new strategic journey, we reaffirm that policing is not only about enforcing the law, it is about earning the trust of the people. This strategic plan is our commitment to building a police service that stands with the communities it serves, protects the rights and dignities of every citizen, protects equality and inclusion within its ranks, supports the welfare and professional growth of its personnel, and works every day to make Liberia safer, stronger, and more safe for all. Thank you.
That was the reading of the presentation of the strategic plan for 2026-2030. Assistant Commissioner of Police Tita Wilson.
Thank you so much,
There.
ACP Tita Wilson. Let me recognize Anthony Comber Makawa. He comes from DEPA. He's the Deputy Director General for Administration. You are welcome. At this point, we'll be taking remarks on security sector reform and partnership support. We invite the country manager from the RTLO for remarks.
Honorable IG, and please, first of all, let me stand on protocols that have been established because I can't remember everybody who's here. Good morning, everybody, and please excuse my voice. Somehow got a cold last night. On behalf of the development partners, I want to extend my congratulations to the Liberia National Police and the government of Liberia for the vision and this occasion. As speaking as IDLO, we have been supporters of the National Police since 2016. And we have been a proud partner as well. We have seen the strides that the organization, the institution has made over time. I remember in 2024, when this current administration took over the Liberia National Police, one of the things we commended was the fact that the previous strategic plan had not been put aside and a new one started. But it actually looked at what the gains were, what the gaps were, what the challenges were, and what needed to be addressed. IDLO was proud at that point to support that review and also look and work with the LMP at that time to see what the vision is. One of the key things that has resonated over time, has been repeated over time, is transforming from a force to a service, focusing on people, focusing on equity, and decentralization of services. I think this is very key and very important. I think this plan will outline that vision, and I think as well, it goes from the top down and also from the bottom up as well. My encouragement is that this is not seen as a plan that is just for the leadership of the LNP, and every single police officer, regardless of where they're stationed, see their contribution to making this plan a reality. As a development partner, we do appreciate that there's a framework that we can look at and see where our supports and our interventions can plug into. So I really want to thank the team and the leadership of the Liberia National Police for the vision that has gone into it. On behalf of us all, I want to say we remain committed to seeing how we can support it. And I want to say again, congratulations.
Thank you so much. The remarks from the diplomatic corps will be done by a representative from the French embassy, Romain Passing, who is an intern. So you're welcome.
Okay, good morning to all. Thank you very much for welcoming us here. Uh, Once again, I would like to reiterate congratulations to the LNP for preparing their strategic plan and organizing this presentation to us all. The French Embassy has also been supporting the LNP in different ways. There has been some programs of language training, as you all know. Um, uh, the Liberia is surrounded by francophone neighbors, and so it's been a goal of ours to provide some training for police officers in order for them to understand and speak French and collaborate with their security partners at the border, and as well as, yes, strengthen their policing at the border. Additionally, with the partnership with Côte d'Ivoire, with the Republic of Côte d'Ivoire, we have been putting in place training for counterterrorism throughout all Africa. This kind of training is directed for all security forces in Africa, including Liberia. And we're proud to announce that this year there's been a few officers from LIS, from LNP, from NSA, who are able to attend those training in Abidjan, which is something that's really in our goal of capacity building towards the Liberian security forces, including the LNP. So once again, we'd like to reiterate our heartfelt congratulations to the LNP for their plan, which is that we're very looking forward to its implementation. Thank you very much.
An intern from the Ambassador of France here in Liberia. Give remarks there.
Thank you so much. We also have representatives from the fire service and the LIS. We say welcome and thanks for coming. This document was formulated on a broad-based consultation with various stakeholders, to include international partners and civil society. So at this point, we invite, if we do have a representative of the civil society organization, for a remark. Do we have any representative? Probably the honor will. At this point, we take a very special remarks from the Solicitor General of the Republic of Liberia, who is representing the Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia. Councilor Augustine Fire, you are welcome to the podium.
Liberia Solicitor General Augustine Fire, who will make a remark on behalf of the Attorney General of Liberia.
Honorable IG and your team, officials of government, and members of the civil society, our international partners, and all those who have made the program a success, I say good morning to you all. The Minister of Justice and the Attorney General would have loved to be at this program, but in life there are some and make certain things very difficult for you to attend at a particular point in time. So he has ordered me to be here, and he reminded me to tell you that he is here in spirit. And so please, see the person as if he is here. Having said that, distinguished guests, members of the Liberia National Police, valuable partners in progress, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to join you as we recognize Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030. This plan is more than a document, more than a legal document. It is a roadmap for building a professional, accountable, and people-centered police service. As we move forward, let all remain committed to strengthening public trust, respecting the rule of law, which is the pillar of this government, enhancing the capacity of our officers, and working closely with our community to keep Liberia safe and secure. Together, through dedicated integrity and partnership, we can build a safe nation where every citizen enjoys peace, security, and justice. Let me say to you that when we say blueprint or the strategic plan, it encapsulates the difficulty that we face. It have captured all the roadmap that is needed for responsible and functional policing. This would not have been possible without all of you contribution, civil society, international partner, and all of you who are members of the law enforcement. We say to you that when these kind of plans are made, it is the first step. The next is to make sure that you follow a logically so that everything can be implemented. Because when the plans are made, they are challenging. And we may come to you when they are challenging to disentangle and entangle in making sure that whatever we thought to be implemented for the good of our society is adhered to. Let me say, on behalf of the Attorney General of Liberia, I want to say thank you for the plan. The Inspector General, thank you. I think this is worthwhile. We hope that will be by you to make sure that the plan is properly carried to the letter. I thank you so much.
The Solicitor General, Mr. Costin Fire, they're representing Councillor Oswald M. Tue.
Thank you so much.
It's a country.
At this time, we take an interlude of music from the band. Thank you, Orchestra. Thank you so much. At this point, we'll take remarks from the security sector. We have the LDA, we have the EPS, we have LIS, and we do have the fire service. Remarks from either of the institution or any of the institution.
DCP Patrick Komazu, the Deputy Inspector for Operation, the Deputy Director for Operation at the Liberia
Good morning.
Enforcement Agency.
All protocols there is sustained. I would like to congratulate the Liberia National Police for such a milestone. This document serves as a tool for to show the Liberia National Police achieved the objective for which the institution was created. The implementation of this document relies on a protocol rule. So it is our hope that this document will be supported, and the institution will take ownership. The government and women of the institution, Liberia National Police, our partners going to give us the support to ensure that this document is being fully implemented. The professional Liberia National Police, which is on path already. And so we say thank you, Honorable Inspector General Police and team, for such a unique undertaking. Thank you all so much.
The Director for Operations, Patrick
Thank you so much,
of the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency.
Honorable Patrick Komazu. And my takeaway from his remarks has to do with us taking ownership of the document. This document is not for the sheriff. We have to implement it. And if it is to be successful, if we have to help the current administration to roll out this document, it behooves all of us in uniform to take the lead. And I will pray that all officers try to get a copy of the strategic plan and see what the document is talking about in terms of how the police department will move in the next 4 years. At this point in time, will you all stand to welcome the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police for the launch of this document and the keynote address. Thank you, Peter. Director of the Minister of Justice and Attorney General, Honorable Solicitor General, heads of agencies here present, the Director of the Executive Protective Service, members of the Diplomatic Corps, development partners, traditional and religious leaders, if any, civil society representatives, members of the media, distinguished officers of the Liberia National Police, fellow Liberians, good morning. Today is a renewal of a national promise. A promise that the people of Liberia deserve safety without fear. A promise that justice must be fair, timely, and accessible. A promise that policing must be professional, accountable, humane, and centered on the people. A promise that ultimately brings service alive in law enforcement. The Liberia National Police Strategic Plan of 2026 to 2030 is our roadmap to that promise. For too long, many citizens have looked at policing through the lens of frustration, delay, mistrust, and unmet expectations. We hear those concerns. We acknowledge them, and today, we respond not in words alone, but with a structured path for reform, service, and measurable progress. The plan places the Liberian people at the center of policing, speaking to the unflinching desire of the mother who wants safe streets for her children, the market woman who wants to do business without fear or harassment or theft, the young person who wants opportunity instead of crime, the community that wants peace before conflict grows, and every citizen who wants dignity interacting with law enforcement. The true measure of policing is not force. It is trust. It is not fear. It is legitimacy. It is not power, but rather service. That is why this plan is built on 3 pillars: strong laws and policies, stronger accountability, and stronger operational effectiveness. No police institution can transform in isolation. Success requires an ecosystem of support. First, we need support for the men and women who wear the uniform. An officer asked to protect society must not be abandoned by the very society. An officer asked to respond with discipline must be equipped with training and also respected. An officer asked to uphold calm under pressure must have mental wellness support. An officer asked to resist corruption must be paid fairly and treated with equity. And most importantly, dignity. We cannot demand world-class policing from unsupported officers. Therefore, this plan prioritizes welfare, housing, healthcare, training, family support, career progression, and professional pride. Because when officers are strengthened, service improves. When morale rises, misconduct falls. When dignity is restored internally, respect is delivered externally. Second, this plan requires budgetary commitment. Security cannot be run on goodwill alone. Reform cannot be financed by speeches. Professional policing requires significant investment. We need stations that function, vehicles that move, communications that connect, technologies that modernize investigations, training academies that produce excellence, forensic that strengthens justice, and resources that reach every county in the Republic of Liberia. I respectfully call on the government, the legislature, partners and friends of Liberia, support this plan not only in principle, but in appropriation and execution. Every dollar invested in policing is an investment in peace, commerce, tourism, education, jobs, societal confidence, and overall national development. Third, we need citizens coordination. The police and the public must not stand apart. We have to stand together as one to succeed. Security is strongest when communities report crime, when they share information, when they protect violence, protect public property, and work with law enforcement institutions. We ask citizens to hold us accountable, yes, but also partner with us. Report wrongdoing, reject mob justice, respect lawful orders, protect evidence, guide our reforms with your feedback. Help us build neighborhoods where prevention becomes stronger than reaction. To our youth, Liberia needs your energy in nation building and not in destruction. To our women, your leadership and voice are indispensable to safer communities. To civil society, continue to challenge us, but we ask that you collaborate with us. To the media, inform responsibly and help bridge trust through truth. To every police officer listening today, this plan belongs to you, but it also demands from you. It demands discipline, it demands integrity, it demands courtesy, it demands courage, and it demands that you remember that every interaction with any citizen is an opportunity to shift the integrity and reputation of the very institution you serve. Wear your badge with honor, wear it with humility, exercise authority with restraint, and serve distinctly. My fellow Liberians, hope is not built on slogans. Hope is built when citizens see change, when response times improve, when misconducts are punished, when communities feel safer, when women and children are protected, when roads are orderly, when justice is pursued professionally, when police become trusted leaders and not distant figures. This is the Liberia we seek. This is the Liberia that we are building together. Let history record that in this movement, we choose reform over resignation, partnership over division, professionalism over disorder, and hope over cynicism. The road ahead will require a lot of patience, discipline, resources, and courage. But if government supports, officers commit, and citizens cooperate, then the strategic plan will not just remain a document, it will be tangible progress. May God bless the Liberia National Police, may God bless the Republic of Liberia, and may God save us all.
The voice of the inspector.
At this point in time, the Vice President had to travel quickly, so he's not here for the unveiling. So I will ask one of our key partners who have worked with us, IDLO, and the Deputy Inspector Generals to join me in unveiling this strategic plan, presenting the first copy. Please, Hugo.
So the plan will be officially unveiled by the Inspector General of the Liberia National Police, the Solicitor General of Liberia, Mr. Augustin Fire, partners, the Deputy Inspector General for Administration, and the Deputy Inspector General for Operation, all of the Liberia National Police.
At this moment, I'm proud to officially unveil the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026 to 2030.
So the plan has been unveiled.
And on behalf of the Attorney General of Liberia and the Minister of Justice, we declare this August a very interesting program officially launched.
So that is it. The strategic plan 2026 to 2030 has officially been unveiled by heads of the Liberia National Police, the Inspector General, the Deputy Inspector General for Administration, and the Deputy Inspector General for Operations, the Solicitor General of Liberia.
Thanks to all of our partners for joining the Inspector General and his deputies for the unveiling of this important document. From what you just witnessed
the next 4 years.
a few minutes ago, it means that the plan is into full swing, very active and very official. Let us run with it, because it is a vision that needs to be executed and executed to the letter. At this point in time, I will invite to the podium the Commissioner for Administration for the vote of thanks. Commissioner Ivan Dilan.
Good morning to all. The Honorable Representative of the Prince of Justice, the Honorable Director of EPS, Honorable Solicitor General, members of the Policy Management Board, distinguished guests, our distinguished partners, members of the Liberia National Police, and all other well-wishers. On behalf of the Inspector General and the Liberia National Police, I would like to thank you all for taking the time today to share this moment with us in the launching of the Liberia National Police Strategic Plan 2026-2030. We are especially grateful to you for this because this is a milestone for the LNP. Your commitment to strengthen policing, enhancing public safety, and advancing institutional reform inspires us to work diligently toward the successful implementation of this strategic plan. In view of this, we want to say thank you for your valuable support, your confidence in the Liberia National Police, and your presence here today. We look forward to your continued partnership as we build a safer and more secure Liberia. Thank you again, and may God bless the Liberia National Police, and may God bless the Republic of Liberia. Thank you.
The vote of thanks by Commissioner for Administration of Liberia National Police.
Okay, so
This might bring to
it's now time for group photo.
conclusion
We invite
this distinguished
the
team,
partners to join the Inspector General and his deputies
the
for the first set of photos.
strategic plan.
And now the second set of photos will involve all uniform officers
Here at the
and
Monrovia
other guests
Hall,
here.
Him have been answered in Ghana. This is the closing argument.